Can a person be taught how to think critically?
Yes. Can a person be taught how to think critically? The answer is yes. I think that is a duty of mentoring. That is a duty of teachers in school. That is a duty of parents to help their students, their children, their learners, their mentees how to think critically. Actually, the whole purpose of schooling wasn't meant for copy and paste. It's us Africans who are still struggling with the concept of copy and paste, where some outdated ideologies have been written, and then we are still making our children copy these ideologies and rewrite them on the paper, and then you give them 100% for copying something. But that is not really the purpose of schooling. Schooling was meant to develop someone into a critical thinker, and this is has been a challenge in Africa based on religion, based on tradition, and whatever background people come from. Religion, politics, tradition. These three have limited Africans to be able to develop as critical thinkers. Number one, African traditions. You are not supposed to ask questions to the elders. Do as you are taught. Therefore, children and I love children. Children, when they are young, they ask questions about everything. And the parent were supposed to nurture those questioning into a positive direction. But most children have been shut down by a traditional thinking because parents are not competent enough to answer the questions. And because of the culture where they also receive a certain information that they are trying to pass on unto their children, they were not taught not to ask questions. Ma'am, women shouldn't eat eggs. Why? Don't ask questions. Just do as we're taught. I wonder who came up with that idea. Oh, women shouldn't eat certain part of the meat. Don't ask questions. Just do as. So there were so many African traditions that didn't make sense, and yet people were not allowed to ask questions. That has revolved to where we are, even in the modern society, where people, because of our leaders, political leaders, religious leaders, and tradition leaders, they are coming from that era. They are now in a position where we cannot ask questions. Therefore, we don't have students in our countries in Africa who are critical thinkers. So, as I end, a good leader, parent, teacher, mentor, political leader, a religious leader, is a person who provides platform for questioning, because your students are exercising critical thinking on the information you have given them. Therefore, they are debating and saying, is there another way that this can be done? Is there another perspective? They are exercising that critical, and give them the platform and don't shut them down. Questioning, on the other hand, also on your side as a mentor, as a teacher, it gives you a perspective on the one who is asking. A good question, you can able to see from a good student that this one is a thinker. Well, of course, we agree they are stupid questions. So that is around critical thinking, questioning things critically. Don't just read a book. Don't just hear a topic. Don't just follow a sermon. Critically analyze it. Even in the Bible, Paul says the Bereans were people who asked questions, went and verified. So it's important, whatever environment you find yourself, to be able to be a critical thinker. Ask questions. Ask critical questions. Read. Think critically. Expand your vocabulary, your thinking process. The muscles of your thoughts have to be expanded. You can't just be in a relationship where you are passive, naive. No, life doesn't give greatness to naivety. Greatness doesn't go to passive people. Greatness comes to critical thinkers and people who are able to ask critical questions of life and be able to move forward. So wherever you are as a leader, give platform for critical and you'll be able to learn. If you don't know as a leader, be humble enough to say I don't know, and be able to learn from your students. Iron sharpens iron. Even from your student, you can be able to learn something, but only if you provide the platform. And that way, as we engage with each other, critical thinking is developed. As Africans, you need to make sure your circle of friends, you are critical thinkers. Thank you very much. God bless you.